diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. The Longhorns will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So LSU's offense will start this game off. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Unloads quickly. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you're going to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Quick completion on the out route. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it.
Right down the middle. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. LSU right back to the line. They'll throw it from the red zone. Bring in the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
They're dealing with a second and long. Now the play fake. Makes the catch. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Tigers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Back to throw, it's Callaway. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, set yourself up for a field goal. You knock it through the uprights. You've got the lead. Everything right now looking good.
Fielded in the end zone. It's strong. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Longhorns offense has the ball for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another game. week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways. The spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
They'll go to the ground. There he goes. Got the first down and more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
How about that play by the speed back? We hear about speed backs, and he's not the guy that runs in between the tackles. But let me tell you something. When you're trying to catch a guy like that and you're running full speed with everything you have, a lot of times you're just trying to get him to the ground, and you're not trying to put a good shot on him. And then all of a sudden they're breaking tackles. Great job by that young man.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Zings it complete to the right. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Longhorns! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Back to throw, it's Callaway. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
Working that left side now. Hard-hitting tackle.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Gets it to him on the screen. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
They punted away on 4th down. And they'll just down it right there.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
They'll start this drive with a pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though, this guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue to build a legacy at this position here in this program.
Plucks it out of the air. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. The offense set for a first down play. Lewis wants to pass. Going for the big play. A full dive to haul that one in.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
Here's a heat. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Quick strike complete. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the...
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Texas!
And it's a math equation. Nice job. He sees the numbers. I got numbers out wide. I got blockers that can go make a play. Get it to my playmaker. He does the rest. Gets in for 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Rush is on him. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a man, it's Callaway. Pocket breaking down. Complete to the left. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
That's a really nice job holding that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field.
Looking for the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
The defense did a really nice job on that play, closing in on the intended target. They had 2 guys near that ball.
This should be the last play of the quarter. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He'll take another shot here. He's got it! Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. With the run on first and goal. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown LSU! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Lewis to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Hauls it in. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
Fakes the grab on the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that player.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Oh, they're after it. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42. And the Longhorns will call on their punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They march to the end zone the last time they had it, do it again, and they'll be on top. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy
picked off. What a play to set him up.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
This offense has it with really good field position. Lewis wants to pass. Under fire. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
That quick slant is a hard ball to adjust to and make your quarterback look good. If you throw it behind me and I'm coming down the line of scrimmage, I really don't have a chance to adjust and try to make my quarterback look good. He's got to miss that thing low or high. He can't miss it behind me.
He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense.
Yeah, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are
touchdown Longhorns! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these 2 guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these 2 guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grab near the marker. It's Smith. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. To the air. It's Callaway. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route running. Really nice job creating separation for his QB.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a penalty flag. Did they get the receiver for a push-off?
Pass interference. Offense.
Will wonders never cease if you're a defensive guy? They called PI on the offense this time. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense hasn't been able to slow them down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Running back searching for a hole. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Under fire. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
It's such a nice play getting that sack, and I'll tell you, what makes it worse is the fact that he has this crowd noise behind him. Death Valley is so loud, arguably the loudest stadium in the entire country, and I know that having played here before. You do not want to get behind the chains as an opposing quarterback with this crowd noise. It makes it so hard for your offensive line to hear the cadence and know when the snap is coming out, and you know it's helping this D-line get upfield. I think you saw an example of that on that last play.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few 1st downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. The RPO, it's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Here's the pressure. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Punt is in the air. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Lewis to throw. Quickly complete.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, third is short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Dropping back, it's Callaway. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Punt is on its way. Hauls it in, looking for space. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. He wants to change this route. He'll start this drive going to the air. Flushed out of the pocket. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had them all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Got his man. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Catch in the middle. It's Overton. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The give to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellows, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed, he simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Lewis wants to pass. Looking left. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Let's see what he can do. The ball pops out on the return. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Here comes the Texas offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I crawl.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the punishment has been extended.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Still running at the 40. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To throw, it's Callaway. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
And the timing just a hair off. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. The quick out. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
He's got him. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. The Longhorns are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Pulls it in. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Fires to the middle. Finds a man on the left. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Lewis to throw. Pressure coming. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in this.
And it's picked off at the goal line. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And his QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success, but man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize. They get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way finally against the pass, and they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarterback, you got to turn the page quickly. Obviously, they're not going to stop throwing the football. They've had tons of success with this game tonight so far. He's going to be able to have to bounce back from that interception.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's going to throw deep right side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. And they'll down this just inside the 35-yard line.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field. And, hey, even cause a turnover, that's just gravy.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Makes the catch down the right side. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna look downfield again. Throws to the back. Found the spot in the defense. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. And this quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Using the quick game. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple yards.
Snagged out of the air, and the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And here they come to give it another shot on 3rd and goal from the 3. Trying to find the end zone. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2. Touchdown, Texas! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back looking for help. He's out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Excellent job by the kick coverage unit to keep him from getting the sideline. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. To the air, it's Callaway. Got his man. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Wants to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the 4th quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
To the air on 2nd down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Back to pass, it's Callaway. Here's a heat. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. And they'll mark it down at the 30. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Rush is on him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And the Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. Trying to get rid of it. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's complete on the right side. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be fourth down. And the Longhorns look to do some damage in the red zone. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
Holds and fires complete to the right. Across the 25, he's got room. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, his coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe...
He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab at the 30. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Off play action on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen.
Got room on the return. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14. The Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. The inside handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got around. Nice job.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
And they fail to hook up on third down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense. Spread them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Tennessee opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of...
Turning it on! Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The Longhorns come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Going airborne!
With that last time.